sin bin. And now come the Rebels. Back out in neutral territory. Winding her way through is Carpenter Bush. She's edged off by a couple of Hounds. I guess we'll call that incidental contact, or edging as it were. It's going to be fed on through, and here they come. Back in transition. Carrying it over the line is Delaney Aikens. Going for the net. There is number 2, Rachel Scheibel, and that shot stopped by the goalie Istis, and we get a stoppage with 13:38 to go in the second. 3-0 is our score.
Yeah, that's kind of a situation, that last little incidental contact, just want to touch on that. It's kind of a situation where there wouldn't be a penalty because there wasn't really impact. He didn't really lower the shoulder, but it was on purpose, I guess we can call it.
He impeded the progress of the player. Puck comes to the line. Trying to hold it on side is Juliana Albert. Big 21 at the right point. It's in neutral territory and sent back in by Rebecca Sweeney. And so Notre Dame trying to pick up some steam offensively here. Down 3-0. And they're on the forecheck. Regina can't get it out. There's a shot. Hit a body in front. It's whacked away at. Save there. A nice job to track the puck with the right toe. Making the save is Istis, and back in transition come the Rebels. Going to the net there is Lila Carpenter-Bush. She has it in the right corner and then loses the puck. Comes back to the point. Gravel with a shot. Santana Gravel whipped it about 4 feet wide. Held on side over here on this near side by number 6, Taylor Gravel. It goes over to that far side now, and behind the net, it's going to be Juliana Albert. Over for her D partner there, Bryn Yanko. Hounds trying to clear. Sloppy play in the Notre Dame zone. Sitch Carrick with it now. Looking for it. Lost a bit of an edge there due to an opponent's stick, but she kept the play alive, and now this is going to be McDougall feeding the point. This is going to be Gravel. Not Santana, but the other one, Taylor. A weak seeing eye shot. Goes off the side of the net. Back to Gravel again. A high blast. Hit the post. Maybe the crossbar. Maybe where the post and crossbar meet. Try to get a replay. Back to Santana Gravel. She misses on the glove side by about 3 feet. It's a shooting gallery here for the Rebels. Santana can't take a pass from Taylor, but she'll track it down. Like I said, looking for the hat-trick goal. Nifty backhand pass on the wall on the far side there. Hounds in trouble. Back over there and falling down is Yanko. Yanko over here to this near side. Looking for it there for Regina is Raina Phillips, number 11. There's a 2-on-2 battle here at the blue line. Then it's rolled up by Notre Dame and down, no icing. They got to get some fresh legs because they're dead tired. Santana Gravel trying to quick up here. She'll play it up on the far side. It's going to be held on side by Tana Terry. Now it's rolled up by Regina, glove down by Bobick. She can't get her feet moving in the right direction. Gives an elbow back to a Notre Dame opponent. It's rolled back into Regina real estate with 11:22 to go in the second period. Here's Bobick with the outlet pass at center, speeding away. Bobick cuts to the middle. Bobick looking to shoot the puck and gets it through, and the glove save made by Emily Nichols.
Yes, like you said, a shooting gallery in the last few minutes for the Regina Rebels. They were all over the Hounds, including this blast from the point by Taylor Gravel. A rocket off the crossbar.
Still 3-0. Jenna Merck on the draw for the Rebels. Out there with Miranda Hatt as we see her on the left wing. On the right wing, it is Kennedy Bobick. Like a Notre Dame player hacked out of the blue line. She wanted a penalty, but none called against LeBlanc. And she's down in the corner. She hurt. Either that or she's sulking, one of the two, and that's what she was doing. Looked like she was pouting there. Well, it did. It looked like she was pouting as she slides to the corner boards. And now Notre Dame is going to get a penalty as Maddie Milo touches the puck. I thought she was hurt.
Yeah.
And she slides into the boards. And she was just mad that she didn't get a penalty call.
Dropped her knees and slid all the way into the corner. And now the Rebels are going to go to the power play after a tripping call against the Hounds.
So the face-off will be in Notre Dame territory with 10:54 to go in the second period. And Davies comes out to take the draw. Kelsey Davies. And she wins it to the half boards. Anna Marie Mammis can't find it. Juliana Albert does for Notre Dame. Now Mammis in front, and they whack away at it. Lila Carpenter-Bush had a chance at the 4th goal of the game, but it went off a stick and wide. She'll play it up here to the point. Gravel to the blue line for Bobick. Kennedy Bobick has a goal in this game. Plays it to the far side. This will be Davies. Back for Bobick. Or check that, that's Bobick over there. Fires a shot, and that's a good save by Nichols, taking the one-time feed there from Davies. And a good stop there. Boy, she shoots it like a man.
She sure does. She has a very strong shot, as we Get a great look at that replay. Another great slap shot.
Let me rephrase that.
Bobic.
She shoots it like a powerful woman.
She shoots it like a woman, like a young girl.
Off the draw, comes back for Bobic at the right point. Kennedy Bobic plays it along the half boards. Now a backdoor pass for Santana Gravel, sneaking in from that left point, eluded her. Plays it over to the far side for Bobic. Fires a shot, save, rebound, 2 saves, and they walk away and score. Anna Marie Mamis looked like she did the old Cam Newton dab. Little dab will do ya. It's 4-0.
I guess when you score a goal like that, you can do whatever you want.
Nichols made 2 beautiful saves before the goal.
Really, Mamis was just Johnny on the spot on that opportunity. Another point shot by Kennedy Bobic. 1, 2, third opportunity goes in.
Here comes the dab. Oh, Cam Newton, even taking over Saskatchewan female hockey. Hey, old Cam.
Oh, boy.
Showed a lot of class at the Super Bowl, didn't he? LeBlanc with a slow roller in on the goalie. She kicks it to the corner. The goalie, of course, being Istis. She hasn't been very busy here at this end. Back to the point. There's a blast, and that's a glove save. Nice stop there. Just as I say that, she tracks that point blast down.
The power play by
off
number
the
9, Anna Marie
stick there of
Mamias.
Maddie
Assisted by
Milo.
number 8, Lila Carpenter-Bush, and number 12, Kennedy Bobic. That's Myas from Carpenter-Bush and Bobic at 9:50 of the second period.
Bobic's third point of the evening already. 1 goal, 2 assists.
Over here in this near side, it's going to be clear to the line, but not out. Held on side by Bryn Yanko. It's down in the corner now. 4-0 Notre Dame trailing. Yanko with a rolling puck, went off a stick wide. Goes to the far side. Popped off the end boards by Rain Smith. But the Rebels will get to it. Notre Dame can't seem to buy a goal. And back the other way now, it's going to be Raina Phillips. Raina Phillips walks in and shoots, and a glove save made there by Nichols on the shot there from Raina Phillips.
Yeah, it was a good save by Nichols. And at the other end, Zoe Istis hasn't had a lot of shots on her, but when you have to be sharp and you have to somehow keep yourself in the game, she's doing a great job of that. She's making all the saves when called upon, but when you're only getting 1 shot against every 3 or 4 minutes, you got to stay sharp.
Jenna Merck out there with Bobic and Miranda Hatt. Bobic has the puck. She's being pestered at the blue line. Backhands it to an open wing where it's taken by Birch. Birch of Notre Dame backhands it off the wall. And Regina has to gobble it up. But speeding through and over the line now, carrying the puck. Here's Rebecca Sweeney. Sweeney had her stick checked at the last minute. Kept onside by Rain Smith. Dumped in the corner, goes to the far side. Birch will pinch in from the point. Megan Birch shoots it in towards the net. Kicked over to this near side where Bobic takes it. Bobic checked there by Butts, but it's rolled up the center ice where Birch feeds it on ahead for her teammate Smith. She'll get a change as she dumps it in deep. Butts after it there in the forecheck for Notre Dame. Chops the stick out of the Rebels player's hand. No penalty. Jenna Merck back after it. She'll play it over here on this near side, rolls around to the swing. And on the left-hand side, carrying out the center ice there is Lila Carpenter-Bush. Got an assist on the goal by Mamis. It's popped out at the bench. And out of play with 8:24 to go in the second period of a 4-0 hockey game here from the Cooperator Center. Second last game of the season for both of these teams.
Yes, past the midway point of this game, and Regina has dominated for all 32 minutes of it so far.
In neutral territory, puck is secured there by LeBlanc. LeBlanc, the leading goal scorer, I said, Megan LeBlanc. Been pretty quiet here so far in this game for Notre Dame. Now we got a couple of meetings of the minds there as the girls getting a bit testy in front of that Regina net.
Yeah, it looks like after that cross-check that we just saw in front, the Regina Rebel, I believe that is number 6.
Yeah, that's right, Taylor Gravel.
Taylor Gravel is going to go off. Sorry, just looking for her number on the roster. She's going to go off for that pretty feisty cross-check in front.
Kelsey Davies and Miranda Hatt will be the forwards up front to kill this penalty for the Rebels. On the draw for Notre Dame, it's Delaney Aiken. She's been okay here in this second period with a couple of scoring chances. Off the draw, Regina gets to it and dumps it out to center ice.
Number 6, Taylor Gravel.
Akins
2
now.
minutes.
Walking in.
Cross-checking.
Akins
That's number 6.
tries to go to the backhand of her stick lifted. Here's an opportunity now. Setting up, it's going to be LeBlanc. LeBlanc at the half wall, plays it down low. They try to go give and go with Tana Perry. Perry has it now, winding the net, comes back to the line. Looking to tee it up here is Maddie Milo. Plays it over here for Birch, deflected save, and a nice one there by Zoe Istis in tight.
Hounds have the right idea, trying to get traffic in front, but the two girls who were in front weren't really in the right spots. As we'll get a great look at the replay. They need to be more in front of the goalie. They have two ladies planted in the slot, but you got to cause a little trouble for Istis if you want to screen that point shot.
Off the draw, Santana Gravel whips it around on the far side. It'll be backhanded by Regina Phillips, not out. Birch holds it as they continue to work the power play down 4-0. Here's going to be Juliana Albert teeing it up over for Birch on the far side as they work the perimeter on this power play. It's shot in, stick save made by the goalie and a sharp angle save there. It's going to be cleared by, I believe that's Regina Phillips coming down the far side. Going wide, took a stick there from Birch. Will dump it in deep for Amelia McDougall. McDougall on this near side in the corner. 1-on-2, plays it back to the point. Santana Gravel pinches to keep it onside and butts back in behind her net for Notre Dame. They've got 50 seconds to go in the manpower advantage. Juliana Albert feeds it up for Sweeney. Sweeney now. Pass off a stick in neutral territory. Smith couldn't track it down. Bobick gets run into at her bench by a couple of Hounds. Following through is Merck. Merck to the backhand. Merck shot up high and it went over top of the net off the end glass. Bobick pops it down low for Merck. Merck's tied up, and Bobick will scurry after the puck. Bobick, a wraparound save. Rebound, she jams at it. Gets it back again. Kennedy Bobick. Back to the blue line for Gravel. Saucers one rink wide. This is going to be Hammett. That one is blocked off and fed ahead by Birch. Rain Smith couldn't find it. Little Carpenter Bush dumps it just inside the line now. Nice move by LeBlanc. She comes down the left-hand side, 2 seconds to go in the power play. Puts it in front for Aikens, a shot, save, rebound. And the Rebels get to it. They're back at even strength now. 6:11 to go in the second period. 4-0 Regina leads. Here's LeBlanc trying to wind her way to the front of the net, knocked down to her knees. Then a Rebels player's knocked down on her keister. Here's going to be Davies winding her way out of her territory. Pass for Santana Gravel over the line. Santana Gravel working wide, puts it in front, comes back to the point. There's a wrist shot, scores! Cassidy Hammett. And the goaltender looked tired on that play. She didn't track it till the last second as it beats Nichols on the blocker side.
Yeah, screened in front. Hammett's going to get her second goal of the year. The defenseman with just a seeing eye wrister from the point. It looks like the Hounds are going to make a goalie change.
Well, it's not for performance. That's
Certainly not her fault.
So Maya Oakley comes in to play net. Number 31. Good luck. The way this is going. 5-0 our score. 5:47 to go in the second period. Here is Albert for Notre Dame. It's in the referee circle on the far side. Battle there. Notre Dame, Tana Terry, big forward, fighting over there for the puck, but it comes to this near side, and then it's
scored by number 7, Cassidy Hammett, assisted by number
lifted out
3,
the Notre Dame
Santana
bench.
Gravel. That's Hammett from Gravel at 14:13 of the second period.
So Gravel's got 2 goals and a helper in this hockey game. 5:30 to go in this second period. With Taylor Shire from Global Morning News, I'm Michael Ballsy from 104.9 The Wolf. Thanks for tuning into Hockey Night in Saskatchewan here on Access 7. It's been a great year of hockey. We'll try to bring you some playoff action from the various leagues locally here as we move forward here in our hockey season. But our regular season edition of Hockey Night in Saskatchewan about to draw to a close. This is our last broadcast per se in that avenue, so to speak. Comes back to the blue line and kept onside by Birch. Rolling puck now chopped out by the Rebels and down the ice. Fading back after it and back to get it now is going to be Chelsea Delheim. Playing it on the far side, kept onside by Regina. It goes in behind the cage. This will be Emily McDougall. Or check that, I apologize, Amelia McDougall. Get it right. Emily was the goalie. Amelia is the forward. Here is Brooke Pellerin keeping it at the left point. Sitch Carrick now looking for it. We're number 23. Pellerin keeps it onside. Out in neutral territory. Probst can't get to it for the Hounds. Bobick has it now. Like I said, 0-60 just like that. She was hooked from behind, no penalty. Now here's Miranda Head with a shot. Bingo! 6-0.
Oakley into the game.
Welcome.
Yeah. How you doing? Welcome to the game. Tough shot for Oakley to even save. It was just a blast, and when the Hounds are playing poor defensive hockey like that, it's certainly a tough spot for any goaltender to be in.
Like a timeout called by Notre Dame. 6-0 the scores. That was just a rocket of a shot. So 3 goals in the first and now 3 here in the second has put the Rebels into a nice comfortable lead here, 6-0, as these teams play out the string in the regular season.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier on in the pregame, this one basically has no implications on the standings, although certainly bragging rights for both sides. As
by number 16, Miranda Hatt. That's Hatt at 15:48 of the second period.
as they're going to give Hatt credit for that one unassisted.
October 7th, these teams met. 11-1, Regina beat Notre Dame, outshooting them 65-16. And this game looks a lot like that game.
It certainly does. We're on our way, nearing the end of the second period already, 6-0. And the shots are up there as well. It's a little to a lot, I think, in the shot category. We'll see if we can get updated totals after the second period here.
Davies centering this line here. Kelsey Davies taking the draw against Rebecca Sweeney. Off the draw, Notre Dame controls. It's fed on over here to this near side where it's taken by Cassidy Hammett. She'll play it in neutral territory. Miranda Hatt, the goal scorer, pops it in. Here's Bobick, and Bobick shoots. Oh, and she whips it high on the glove hand side. Didn't miss by much, though, as she blasted through the zone and got a nice scoring opportunity in there. Now a defenseman pulled down by Sweeney. Rebels on the puck. It's going to be Bobick again. Bobick trying to find the bouncing disc in neutral territory, and we get a stoppage in play. Kennedy Bobick just whirling dervish out there.
Yeah, she's got to be careful. A bit of feistiness picking up. We see some chirping after the whistle. She's got to be careful and got to stay disciplined.
Well, she played the same way. She played boys hockey all the way up through her minor hockey career. She got under the skin of a few of
I would imagine
a few of the guys she played with. There's no doubt about that. I could speak of one guy in my household who had a couple of run-ins with her during the hockey season back in the day. He respected her play, but wasn't a big fan. Let's put it that way. But hey, she's one of those players you want to have on your team you don't want to play against, right?
Certainly.
Back in the Notre Dame territory, Bryn Yanko plays it up the far side. It's going to be LeBlanc with it. Loses it to Mamas, who has a goal in this period. Mamas with that big, long reach and strength, couldn't work it to the front. Davies after it there. It's held onside by the Rebels with 3:20 to go in this second period. 6-0 our score. Back to the line, played over to the far side. Santana Grabel shoots. Butterfly saved by Oakley. We'll get a stoppage.
Santana looking for the hat trick.
Yeah.
2 goals in the first period, the first 2 goals of the game. And she's got an assist to go along with those 2 goals tonight. Having a very fine night on the blue line for the Rebels.
Amelia McDougall taking the draw for the Rebels. Against Butts, they tie up in that far circle as you see. Puck is popped free. It's going to be Raina Phillips backhanding along the end boards, trying to hit Sitch Carrick with it, who's been pretty good as we talked about in this hockey game. Here's Phillips now, fading back, plays it in along the end boards for McDougall. Sam Sitch Carrick up there, finding the puck. Sitch Carrick trying to work it to the front. It's rolled out. Santana Gravel plays it off a body into Notre Dame territory. Rain Smith for Notre Dame out neutral territory. Tana Terry pops it ahead for Butts over here on this near side, and it's going to be dumped in by Mackenzie Pruce. Too far for Terry. Sent back out by Regina. Rain Smith has it. Smith played a pass, went off the shin guards of Amelia McDougall. Smith gets it back for Terry. Now Smith gets it back again. Plays it over here for Birch. Birch backhands a puck out to center ice by everybody. This is going to be Taylor Gravel. Stick check there by her rival, 6, Dana Probst. They pound along the end boards. And now with the puck is going to be Rebecca Sweeney. Sweeney navigates the situation. A point blast, easy save. Kick to the end boards there off the stick of Rain Smith. The goalie has just made the stop. Sweeney now puts it in front. It's going to come to the line, not out. Held onside. After it there is Sweeney in the corner. Whipped around by the Rebels. They can't get it out. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the second period. Looking for it there is Lubanicki, Tegan Lubanicki, but now it's brought ahead by Bobick. Down the left-hand side as you see. Going wide there. Bobick around the net. Bobick forced wide there by a couple of defensemen. Comes all the way back to the blue line. Passes the puck off for Miranda Hatt. A wrist shot deflected. Bouncing around. Here's Bobick. Can't find it. Where is it? Now a backhander towards the net And it's stopped there by the goaltender, Nichols.
Kennedy Bobick, pretty fun to watch, just winding throughout the offensive zone with that puck and throwing shot towards the net and almost getting a few opportunities. See her lifting her head there, just couldn't find that puck between her feet. She is also having a great night as she has a goal and 2 assists.
Notre Dame wasn't ready for the face-off. Late straggler coming onto the ice, so they redo it here. Jana Merck on the draw for the Regina Rebels. And off the draw, it comes to these half boards where it's popped off the wall, but only to neutral territory. Sent back in by Kennedy Bobick. And she'll get a change here. Held onside by Brooke Pellerin. She shoots it wide of the net. After it for Notre Dame is Rachel Scheibel. Still bouncing there. There's a chance, and they score! Was that Mammoth again? I believe so. And it is a 7-0 score.
Yeah, just like that, you can see the Notre Dame Hounds are pretty deflated at this point. Rebels just kind of putting salt in the wound at this point.
Got a feel for Oakley. She comes into the shooting gallery cold, no warm-up shots, and they've just showed her no mercy. So the Davies line is out there. 7-0 our score, 1:07 to go in the second period. Terry takes a return pass to neutral territory, plays it off the far side wall and in.
The second period.
Taylor Gravel back to get it. Gravel winds her net. Backhands it up the boards and out to neutral territory, and back after it is Birch.
Anna-Marie Mamias, assisted by number 16, Miranda Hatt. That's Mamias from Hatt at 18:53 of the second period.
And now we get a stoppage and a penalty coming up to Regina for tripping with 42 seconds to go in the second period.
Myas, that's her second goal of the night. Hatt picks up her second point. She scored the previous goal.
So on the draw, Rebecca Sweeney for the Notre Dame Hounds. And off the face-off, it's controlled by Probst. At least she tried to control it. Popped to the line, not out. Gobbled up over there by Regina's Jordan Fry. Fry couldn't clear, so Notre Dame controls. Back to the blue line for Smith. Smith, wait, snapshot. That one sails wide of the net. Sitch-Carrick on it there. Sam Sitch-Carrick kicks it to her stick, can't get it out. In a second attempt, 23 pops it down the ice. 15 seconds to go in this period. A 7-0 our score. Back after it is Megan Birch. Playing it over here for Smith. Smith can't gobble it up. Sitch-Carrick on it again. Sitch-Carrick lugging the puck there, killing off the remaining seconds of this second period. And that will bring a close this second stanza. 4 goals in it for the Rebels.
Yeah, it was really just a continuation of the first period for Regina. Domination, domination, domination. They continue to just outplay, outchance, outskate the Hounds.
7-0 our score through 40 minutes of hockey as you see a dejected Notre Dame team leave the ice. Hopefully they can play for some pride there in the third period and make this game somewhat respectable. It would take a miracle to make it a victory, but who knows, stranger things have happened. Coming up in our second intermission, Taylor Shire will visit with some guests in tonight's contest. You're watching Hockey Night in Saskatchewan on Access 7.
What's on TV? How fast is the internet? The answers to life's questions are at My Access Builder. It's where you'll find the services Access has to offer and save money picking the perfect package. Everything you want is waiting.
Joined by Notre Dame Hounds forward Kyla Butts here on Hockey Night in Saskatchewan. A big matchup tonight against the Rebels. Kyla, what are you expecting tonight from tonight's game?
I'm expecting a really good game. You know, it should be close. We've been pretty close the whole year. We just got to keep battling hard and make sure we get pucks deep and, you know, capitalize on chances.
Yeah, you guys are pretty close in the standings. Talk about the 3 matchups so far against the Rebels. 3 pretty different games so far against them this year for you guys.
Yeah, it's been a back and forth win-loss series. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we just got to...
You got to capitalize and, like you said, get pucks deep.
Yeah.
2 wins for Regina, 1 win for you guys. It's going to be pretty nice if you guys are able to get the win tonight and even up that series.
Yeah, for sure. No, we're excited for sure.
What's the key to your guys' game? When you guys are winning, what are you guys doing right as a team that is allowing you to win those games?
Yeah, when we're winning, we're moving pucks fast, you know, tape-to-tape passes. We're really controlled in our D zone. And, you know, we're getting lots of shots and capitalizing on rebounds.
And what about you personally? What are the strong points to your game? What do you need to do personally to play well?
For me, it's just keep moving my feet, you know, keeping in motion, staying focused on my position, and making sure getting lots of shots off, and you know, like playing smart, playing the game well.
How do you like playing out in Notre Dame? What's that whole experience like, going to school there, playing hockey there, just focused and over there? What's that like for you?
I absolutely love it. It's honestly, it's a great experience. It's really helped me build as a person, build as a player, and, you know, learn responsibilities and kind of like find who I am as a person and everything. And school and hockey, you know, you gotta keep it balanced. You gotta find your priorities, and you gotta prioritize your time. So it's really nice.
Yeah, they bet you they really teach that over there, is that you do need to focus on school, because that is important, and that's also important for you, because you said you have one more year left to play AAA hockey, and then you're probably hopefully headed off to CIS, school and hockey yet again.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm hoping to, you know, maybe get a CIS scholarship, maybe, if I keep working hard. And I want to study in the medical field, hopefully in osteopathic therapy. So I'm excited about that.
Very cool. What made you decide that? That's a pretty unique career path.
You know, I've been involved in sports all my life, and just being involved in athletics and working out and all that. And so I really find a lot of interest in, you know, muscles and bones and how everything works together to make the body move in a certain way. And I don't know, like, I think that's all just so cool, and I want to be able to help people recover from injuries and help people get better to improve at what they're doing.
And even help your captain, Allison, recover from her injury.
Yeah, well, I've given her a few tips, but I mean, I don't really know that much yet.
Talk about what it's like going to school out there. For us that have never gone to school out there, don't know what it's like, what is it like going out there? Because it's a unique situation to be out there.
What it's like, well, it's definitely challenging at times, you know, like you've got so much stuff piled up in your life, and you gotta, you know, make sure you just deal with it. It's definitely fun, you know. In the girls' dorm, you're never alone. You always have your best friends by your side, and you make lifelong friendships for sure. Like, I know I'm gonna carry some of my friends like forever, and like they'll be my best friends for a long time. And yeah, no, it's definitely just a great atmosphere overall.
Yeah, it sure is like a family out there. All right, what are you expecting from tonight's game? What do you guys need to do in order to beat the Rebels tonight?
We just got to keep working hard, make sure we play with a lot of heart. We can never get up. And, you know, make sure we stay positive and keep pucks deep and get lots of shots, and use our point slots and make sure we screen the net.
All right, Kyla, thanks for joining me, and good luck the rest of the way.
Yes, thank you.
That's Notre Dame Hounds forward Kyla Butts here on Hockey Night in Saskatchewan.
Hockey Night in Saskatchewan. Bringing Saskatchewan's rising stars to you. A proud production of Access 7 Sports.
Look for the end zone. Touchdown!
And the left jab.
Makes the shot. Goal!
Do you want help getting the word out about your garage sale, public event, or fundraiser? Promote for free on Access 7's community calendar. Submit online by visiting myaccess.ca/access7, clicking on the community calendar section. Community calendar airs daily. Check your local listings for details. Bringing your community to you, only on Access 7.
With Regina Rebels assistant coach Blaine Stork here on Hockey Night in Saskatchewan. Blaine, you're going to be the head coach tonight because a couple of your other coaches are away on a holiday, we'll call it.
That's correct. Our assistant coach Amanda Hungel's getting married, and our head coach Dina Jelena is the maid of honor. So they're both in Mexico and enjoying that festivity. And Dina will be back here Friday, and Amanda's gone for a little while longer. So.
Cool. Well, congrats to them. Now let's talk about tonight's game. Hounds versus the Rebels, last meeting of the season between you guys. In fact, just 2 more games left before the playoffs. What are you expecting from tonight's game?
Well, Notre Dame, they're well coached. The last time we played them here, they really played well defensively and gave us a lot of problems. So, you know, we expect the same thing from them. Our team though is we're just going to try to put our, I guess, our type of game on them and see how they adjust to it. So we would like to dictate the game as opposed to them. So we'll see how that works out.
What is the Rebels' style of game? When we're watching tonight, what can we expect to see from this Rebels team?
Well, we have a quick bunch of forwards, so that's our plan is we always try to get the puck in the forwards' hands as quick as possible, and then we try to use the speed that we have and just get after the other teams with a good hard forecheck, and and then just work from there, I guess. And we are the third highest scoring team in the league, so just if we can just keep pumping them in, maybe we get enough every game to win. So
that's certainly a positive. Now you guys are sitting in 5th place, basically 5th solidified as playoffs are right around the corner. Heading into the playoffs, what do you guys need to do in order to get that upset as the 5th seed?
Well, I guess since we've come back in January, we've really worked hard on our defensive play and really tried to tighten that up, and just because we've got 16 losses on the season, and 12 of them are 1-goal losses. So it's that one play, that one save maybe we're needing, and that one play may not be in the defensive zone. It might be a play that's in the neutral zone that we turn it over. So we've really tried to address that, and hopefully when come playoff time, we're good to go.
Yeah, you're just that close to getting those wins. Now, this league is really more about just winning each night. It's about opportunities that these girls get, and you certainly have a number of girls getting opportunities elsewhere, including next year.
For sure. Our captain, Santana Gravel, is heading to St. FX Xavier down in Antigonish, Nova Scotia next year. And our assistant captain, Lila Carpenter-Bush, will be a University of Regina Cougar next year. And we've got another, hopefully another one we can announce here in a short while, that she's got some irons in the fire, and hopefully it works out for her. So
as a coach, how awesome is that to hear these girls get these opportunities? It's
a great feeling when a university phones you or emails you and say, hey, how about so-and-so? We're really interested in her. It's a really good feeling that people recognize the talent level of your own players.
You've been around this league a number of years. This is your first year coaching the Rebels, but you've been around the league as a parent. What's it like for those not too familiar with the league? What's the league like?
Well, it's very competitive, and since the first year, obviously things grow and evolve. To me, this year has been one of the most competitive and well-coached seasons in the league, I think. It's just, and I think the other thing that as a parent that you learn when you go through it is, my daughter played as a 15-year-old, and they have some success, but there's very few Kennedy Bobicks out there that can really, really dominate at a young age. So the 15-year-olds have to come in and learn and how to contribute, and it's usually when they're 16 and 17 that it's their turn to dominate, and that's a tough message sometimes for parents to accept, I guess, but it's the reality.
Yeah, and seeing Kennedy Bobick, speaking of her, the youngest player on the team, fastest player on the team, probably not officially, but we'll call her that, and the leading scorer. We're just going to see her flying out there tonight, as always.
For sure. She always brings her A game. It's a real treat to coach a player like that who is constantly playing at her top level. And she brings the level up of her teammates every time she's on the ice, so that's really good.
All right, Blaine. Well, last one for you. What's the one key to success tonight for you guys?
Well, we talked about there again. We've talked to our kids. Let's set the pace. Let's play at the Rebel pace, and let's just see how Notre Dame reacts to it. And they're going to do their thing to try and neutralize it and create turnovers, and we're just going to have to be smart. But we want to play at our pace and get ready for next week when playoffs start.
Listen, Blaine, thanks for joining me, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thanks very much. Really appreciate it.
That's Regina Rebels coach Blaine Stork here on Hockey Night in Saskatchewan.
Technology should make your life easier and more fun. You shouldn't have to wait for it. It should keep moving with you, and it should solve your problems. That's technology that works. That's Access.
Sometimes words just aren't enough. To thank our loyal customers who have been with us for over 10 years, we're giving away 2 dream vacations. One to Punta Cana, Dominican Republic, and one to sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. For every Access product or service you subscribe to, you will receive 1 entry. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter for more opportunities to win. Access your adventure at myaccess.ca/free trip.
We are joined by Notre Dame Hounds captain Allison Higgins here on Hockey Night in Saskatchewan. Now, Allison, you haven't played a game yet this year. You've been injured most of the season. Tell us about your progress and how that's going.
I tore my ACL